Happy Friday, Roanchar Ranchers. I hope everybody is well and has had a decent week. As you can imagine, it's been a difficult one here. Having to say goodbye to Harry was totally unexpected. People have been asking what happened. The short version of the story is that he moved a little quicker than he normally does after one of the horses moved him off. And it wasn't in an aggressive way or anything. It wasn't in an aggressive way or anything. It was just, what ended up happening was that he broke his pelvis or he tore the ligament that held his hip together. My vet also thinks that because of his cancer that it potentially could have turned into bone cancer as well, and obviously degraded his bone density. Obviously it was a catastrophic injury, and we had to let him go. In addition, we saw that his cancer on his penis was much more significant than what Dr. Lauren was able to see on first exam. So, and he had started to lose weight on top of it. So, honestly, it was like a complete systemic breakdown is what happened. But it, obviously it doesn't make things any easier. He was a sweet, sweet boy that totally started trusting us, and it's just really, really hard with the what ifs and the what could have been. We knew we had a limited amount of time with him, but it doesn't make it any easier when it's that short. And unfortunately, in the rescue business, it is incredibly difficult to get the time that you need to process everything and to honestly grieve. And this week has proven that. We've had numerous calls from people who are looking to surrender their horses, and we are also in a situation right now where there is a severe hoarding case that is taking place, and it's not hoarding, neglect case. And there's 30 horses involved, in addition to many other farm animals. There's cows, there's chickens, and there are several rescues from several different states that are trying to help these horses. They are already removing the animals that have passed away. So it's a pretty dire situation. and you know, we're trying to help. One of the issues that we're running into is that the location is not in our state. So, you know, it's not like we can pack up and go get the horses ourselves. We have to go and have haulers help us and stuff. So, you know, we're working on that, and you know, as always, we would appreciate your thoughts as we navigate this. You know, obviously, we don't want to put the rescue in any kind of jeopardy. We know that one of the horses is severely emaciated. The other one is blind, which, you know, otherwise from the pictures I'm seeing, she looks rather healthy as far as weight-wise go. The Percheron gelding is severely emaciated, so we know it's going to be, at least with him, it's going to be a lot of work to get him back to health. So it's just hard to process everything, honestly. And this is the first time that we've been involved in anything like that. So, you know, trying to get information when you're, you know, literally states away, and, you know, trying to coordinate hauling and everything has been a titch overwhelming, while also trying to deal with the grief of losing Harry, and also keeping an eye on Lulu here, to make sure that with his grieving process that he's doing okay. Out of all of them, he is the one that is really feeling it. You know, with Harry, he was out all night out on pasture with him. They would pal around together. And unfortunately now, Louie, he goes out for part of the night, you know, the evening portion of it. But when it starts to get later in the evening, usually like 10 or 11 o'clock, he's back up at the barn. So it's very heartbreaking because the two of them were doing so well together and enjoyed each other's company. And I know that they felt safe with each other. So, you know, keep Louie in your thoughts. You know, he's no different than anybody else trying to go through the grieving process. And, you know, all of the different horses handle it different ways. Some of them, you know, really don't care that much. And it really depends on the relationship that they had with their herd mate. Like, you know, Barney and Jesse, when they lost Titan, it was hard. You know, I thought honestly that I was going to lose Jesse at that point, because it was so very difficult for him, because Titan was such a major cog. Barney mourned as well, but he soldiered on. You know, when he lost Maggie, he mourned. And, you know, so it's difficult on everyone. You know, especially when you have a tight-knit herd. So we're just gonna do our best to march forward and do our best to help the two horses that are in the neglect case. Hi, buddy boy. And move forward from there. You know, unfortunately, if we're not able to pull everything together and help them, there's other horses out there that need our help. So we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'm sure that I'm sure that I will need your guys' assistance. If it does come through that we are able to get to the 2 drafts in time. So I would appreciate, you know, any support that you can give once I ask. I'm not going to go ahead and ask now, because we're not sure if everything is going to fall in place so that we can get this done. I'm working incredibly hard to make it happen, but I am a firm believer in things happen for a reason, and if we're not able to pull it together, there's a reason for it. So I will definitely keep you guys updated. That's really it for today, guys. Pretty short, pretty sweet. Louie's doing fine other than his grieving process. He is eating well and moving around really well. You know, summertime is where he prospers. So he is enjoying the weather. And is a happy-go-lucky boy otherwise. But that's it, guys. Like I said, I will keep you guys updated as soon as I have any more information. I am very transparent. I put it all out there for you guys, so I will let you guys know what's going on. Guys, I hope you have a very, very nice weekend. I know that next week, at least in Western New York, it's going to get pretty hot. So please stay safe, be hydrated. You know, we're not used to this hot weather. At least, you know, I'm not. But anyway, I will talk to you guys next week. Be well, Roanchar Ranchers.